Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, E-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. Oh yeah, it's the annual birthday for the old man, okay? So, something quick. Again, this ain't for the views. This is just a life lesson that I got to give you on an annual basis. So let's do what we do. Rightisms, 25 rooted led by storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. Yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. Yeah, that's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my heart be true. Right thinkers, I just told you. Yeah, let's talk about, y'all called them dollar bill. I called them Dad or Duda. Okay? Yeah, that's my man. You see me pointing back there? That's him. So when I go into my meditative state, when I go into prayer, when I say Father, that's what I'm talking to. It's the definition of what? Worshiping the God of your understanding. I have to put a face, an identity to God and worship. I got that. Moving on. That's the concept. But this is about the life lessons I learned from that guy. All right, here you go. Yeah, Dollar Bill was a man's man. And he taught and showed me how to be my own man. Take short for nobody. Let nobody walk over you, misuse you, mistreat you, or abuse you. Those are lessons I got from my old man. But I wanted to be like my dad. Why? Oh, because I saw him do some real good things in life. When I was coming up, he was everything. He did everything. He was, man, he saving people from burning houses. He building stuff. So he was a good dude. In my early life, that's what it was all about. So yeah, he's a carpenter, master carpenter. So he's always building stuff, doing stuff, his own business. So yeah. But as I got older, I got more invested in the business. We leave that alone. Okay, but that's what we did. But I was what everyone would always say. That's his pride and joy. He loved me. He had other kids, yeah, but I would seem to be the favorite, so everybody jealous of me. Everybody, yeah, whatever, okay. I don't know nothing about that. Got nothing to do with that. Never did, never would, never concerned me. I'm just being me. And he was making me like him. I was holding on. I was holding on. Well, I was holding on. I was one of them guys, okay? I'm with him, my dad. So, yeah. And when it started going the other way, I was still with him. Meaning the illegal stuff. All right. I saw my dad kick ass. I saw my dad never kiss ass. Okay. We up in upstate New York. White man came and towed my car that got broken down, and he kept calling my man a boy. My man wasn't going for that. Long story short, he didn't tow my car. Okay. You know, about to tow truck. They get you hooked up. You ain't getting loose. We did. Okay. Why? I'm not no damn body's boy. My man was a grown man, a man's man, okay? So, yeah, we took it to the police, the magistrate, and the whole nine. But he taught me those lessons in life. So I'm not backing down. Simple as that. Understand that about me. I don't care. Duda is the name of God for me. Through my studies and understanding, okay, I deified my dad. We had the got Imhotep, the guy who built the pyramids, built the first pyramids. He was deified because of his what? Genius. He was a doctor, he was a scribe, he was a little bit of everything, and he was good at all of them. Mo Man was good at a whole lot of other stuff too. So that's talent, that's all. And when you got talent that you can cultivate and articulate, you can pretty much get paid for it or use it to your advantage. Someone want money, some people. My man took the fame. Okay, he deified Imhotep. First multi-genius, not in a few things, that's all. But when I grew up, my dad wasn't good enough title for my old man. Again, I deified him. You Duda, okay? You're my creator, you're my sustainer, you're my God. Yeah. Come on, man. And that was a long time before I even got this concept. I told my mother, Mom, y'all always was my God. Remember when they knocked me up? I was Jesus, and you was Mary, and he was God. Yeah, okay, so yeah. The concept, you can conceive or theologize what you want, but sometimes it is a little bit miscued or misunderstood. But in your mind, you know what it is. That's what I'm saying. All right. So there is, but men, fellas, and women, y'all need to understand this. There is no stronger bond or love connection than a father and his son. Let me say that again. There is no stronger bond and connection in the world, stronger than a father and a son. The mothers are nurturers. We know that. I'm a mama's boy. Why? Because I love my mother. I protect my mother. I respect my mother. That's why. And she gave me birth. So that gives her all the cachet she needs to be who she is. This guy passed on, but the stuff that he gave me in life still works for me today. And I still talk to him in spirit. So they don't die. They live on in what? In us. In our memory. He ain't got to worry about it anymore. He done, party's over, whatever, but his memory still lives on. That's what I'm trying to show you. And that's called legacy. Okay? Leaving something behind that's worth something. Every year's birthday come up, I'll give him a lesson. Moving on. That's respect. Okay. But understand this. And when I hear about all these young men who don't have a father, that breaks my heart. Why? Because I've been one of them. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wouldn't have my father. Why? I could have been a whole lot different. That's what I know. So that's why it scares me. Why? That's why I took care of my son. So avoid that nonsense. Okay? It's important, women. Let the man be in the child's life. Don't force him. Don't make him. But if he's a man, he wants to. And the son wants to. That shouldn't be your decision. Get out there. Okay. But again, I ain't going that way. I ain't going on that route with that father. But again, ain't no better bond than a father-son. And all those men who was taken away with that opportunity, they longing for it, just looking in the wrong places. That's all. Find inside yourself. Get your mentor. Find somebody who you respect, admire, and be like them. Okay? He's my dad. I don't want to be like him. No, he showed me whole ways not to be too. Oh, we ain't going to get there while it's his birthday, so I'm doing it. But I don't want to be like that guy. Why? Stuff that he did ain't for me. That's all. Good, bad, or did to make a difference. No, my man. I got my own thing. That's why. Moving on. And when your parents raise you to be what? Support on your own. To take care of yourself. Moving on. That's what parenting is all about. And he gave me a good life lesson. And I patted myself after it to a degree. And again, I know from studying, and at this point in my life, God is spirit. Life that's inside all of us, and consciousness, mental, all-knowing, it's all mind. Up here, that's where God dwells down here and here, connected together, you know thyself. It's been that way a long time. I just got all kinds of ways to present it to you. This is just another way. I'm going to give it to you any way I could. Thanks, Brother Malcolm, by what? Any means necessary. I use all the tools I keep in my attaché to what? Give lessons in life to help somebody else out. That's all. Moving on. My God that I pray to and I commune with when daily has a face. Right there. That's why I keep it around. Okay? He ain't going nowhere from me. Now, whatever somebody think about him and theirs, their life, that's on them. But with me, until this is over, he's still there. Moving on. And when I leave here, I'm going to go hopefully to join him where he at in the afterlife. Conceptually. Talking about that. But all my prayers, and I'm a prayer warrior. and I pray daily, but I don't do it out loud. And they all start with, like my pastor, who I love his mom, when she prayed, she starts out with Father. I'm pretty sure she means her father, because that's, I understand it. Again, my understanding is, that's my God. Why? He gave me life, sustained me. So to me, that's God in the flesh. Moving on. Now he's no longer here. He's still God, what, in spirit? Simple. Moving on. It ain't that hard to understand. But again, he fits the bill of what God. Why? He created me in his image. He sustained me through life. And he's still keeping me doing what I'm doing now. Talking to him on a daily basis. Trying to what? Keep him proud of me. Keep that smile. Everything we know about God to do, everything we know that God to do, my dad did for me, meaning I'm always and forever what? Grateful for what? Life that he gave me. What he did with his ain't got nothing to do with me. But the life that he gave me, I owe it all to him. I ain't got no problem with that. Moving on. See? But I owe my life existence to that God and my mom. Nobody else could care less. Understand that. She's here, he's not. So I got half here and other half here. Up there and one here. And for me, that's good enough. That's good enough for me. And when you have someone who gave you life and helped you in your life, you should show them what? The worship of God. That's who God is. This should be. Oh, you got this other guy. My parents know him. No, this other guy. Sorry, I get excited. Stop with the theorizing and conceptualizing. No, it's across the board. If you think Jesus in the flesh was God, why can't we everybody be the same? He just had knowledge of self. I got that. Call me Christ. And we ain't going there. But again, knowing that self is the goal for us here having human experience. Moving on, that's lessons in life. All right. And whenever, if a man can't claim his dad for not being the sperm donor, but a dad, most men who don't take care of responsibility, they call y'all sperm donors fathers. Okay, dads is somebody who is there. I had one. When I got too old with dad, just I'm a dad. Okay, so we got the pops. Yeah, that was cool, but no, Duda, why? Deify him. Made it real easy for myself, so it's been that way for a long time. All right, but it makes life harder for all those young men to become real men without a dad. Mothers, no, nothing against y'all. Don't take it wrong, but stop thinking men make men. Women don't make men. Please understand that. And they ain't gonna do it what I say how I feel. That's just a fact. If women can make men, they wouldn't need a man to get pregnant. And vice versa. Moving on. My dad was God to me in my eyes, and now, even in death, he's still God to me. See? If you can conceptualize and articulate a concept or theory or philosophy, whatever you want to call it, ain't nobody got to agree with it, everybody ain't got to like it. But as long as it works for you, that's all that matters. Please understand that. And because you believe something, that doesn't mean anybody's got to believe it. Once you get to that point, now you'll be a better person. Why? Because you expect everybody to just believe what you believe. You got the right to believe whatever you want. Again, all my life, I knew whatever I couldn't handle, Dad could. God's got it. Favorite. When I was a kid, man, my dad beat anybody. My dad do anything. That's my mindset was, I didn't give a crap. Wow, I got to go get my dad. And a few times I had to do that. The person who made me do that regretted doing it. So that was my dad. But I always wanted to believe like my dad. Always wanted to be like my dad. Amen. But so much that I did what he did for me to my son. That's the best homage I can pay my dad. Be to my son like he was to me. Why? My son is doing fine in his life. His kids, he doing to his kids so we keeping a whole nother generation thing going right now, okay? On the good side. That's my thing. All right. Again, but to be there and guide and teach your child how to be their best selves, that's what parenting is all about. And the mother shouldn't have to carry that load by herself. the life lesson that I received from my dad led me to being what? A good dad to my son. I thought that's the best I can do. But I'm going to do for you what my dad did for me. And it worked. So guess what? He's doing it for his. And I love that. Okay. But it started with that guy. All right. All praise. Again, if you have somebody who you respect, that's right. Y'all can make your little memorials and rituals, all that. Whatever you want to do, shrines, knock yourself out. But all that means nothing if you ain't living the right way. All right. Again, where we at? Okay, my old man. He had some bad qualities that just wasn't for me. Simple as that. But again, that's him. I didn't do it with me. And that I didn't like. So what? I didn't do. The things that I like him doing, I didn't do. I ain't into young girls. He liked it. No, see, that ain't my thing. But again, that's his thing, not mine. I didn't do it with me. Moving on. I'm a grown man. I got daughters. Son, I'm not marrying nobody the age of my damn kids. That ain't gonna happen. Sorry, buddy. That's one of them personal things. Get out of there. That did good. That was his thing. Not yours. Just get out. Okay, leave be. All right. If it ain't your thing, just leave it be. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the quality that he showed me life, I didn't practice other than him. So again, I learned from him what not to do, how not to be. I'm not doing that. Okay, and I know without a doubt that he's smiling, that smile of approval, that I'm doing the right thing. He loved it when I was doing the wrong thing, yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's still loving what I'm doing the right thing. You can't not like that. So as a parent, you want the best for your children. My mom said, as long as my kids are right, I'm all right. I get it. Why? Because all my sons are right, I'm all right. My grandsons are right, I'm good. That's the only thing I really care about. See, the stuff that you care about is stuff that you really care and worry about and concerned about. Moving on. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I don't. All right. But I remember the proud smile of my dad would get when I was doing my thing. From the time I played Pop One football, to the time I was a little local drug dealer, to the time, so he been in all right. He been just loving, he giddy the whole time, okay? Did the bed with me the whole time, okay? We down like 2 flat tires. But in life, the things that interest him didn't interest me. So I didn't venture down that road, simple as that. And in my dad's eyes, back in the day, I could do no wrong. And it went both ways. No. Yeah, I know, but no, that's my dad. I don't give a crap. Okay, like y'all Trumpsters. Trump can do that. Trump, you kill a man on white lawn stand, they still vote for him. I'll take a criminal, but yeah, I felt that way about my dad. So I get the concept. Moving on, and ain't nothing new. I ain't no. Your loyalties, if it's well-founded, you're good. If not, you suffer like anybody else. But he saw it in me. He saw what? In my dad's eyes, I can do no wrong. And in my eyes, vice versa. It just fit, okay? When we was in the cell together, we was down, trying to tell you. All right, let me wrap this up. I'm having too much fun. Let me close this out. Now, when I was his partner in crime, and he loved seeing me shine. Doing my thing, doing my thing. So, yeah, that was his thing. But he also liked seeing me taking care of my son, interacting with my kids. So he was there the whole time, seeing me go to work, taking care of my business, going through life. And he was always what? Had my back. I ain't never got denied from my dad. Simple as that. So, yeah, that's God. I ain't got to ask, why you forsake me? He never did that. So that's why I consider him God. Moving on. Let me wrap this up for you. Now I know he's smiling, seeing the good work I'm doing for mine right now. That's what you do for somebody who's hopefully higher and looking down on you, and you can appease them with good work. That's how you get blessings from God. I'm sure that's where mine coming from. Happy B-Day, Duda. Okay. Gone, but never will be forgotten. At least not by me. Hope you enjoyed the lesson, right thing. This again, a little personal again. Life lesson. There's a lesson in there somewhere. Your job is to find it. It's all about having somebody who can help you out. And you can consider them to be God, even in the flesh. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it, right thinkers. May you all live to be 100. me 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who starting to realize that a mentor, a dad, I call him Duda, passed away. They don't die. They just live on forever in our memory.